After obtaining the inheritance of the ancient gods, Wang Lin's strength skyrocketed. Even though he still only had the cultivation of the foundation establishment stage, his physical strength was comparable to that of a nascent soul cultivator. Later, Wang Lin arrived at the final trial, where he could return to the Sea of Devils by passing through the broken star chaos. The difficulty of the final trial was extremely high because his opponents were countless avatars of the true self. After a series of battles, Wang Lin realized that even using the extreme knowledge to attack the avatars was useless since these avatars were obviously not living beings. Since they were not living beings, they naturally had no divine consciousness, so even if they were hit by the extreme knowledge, it would have no effect. In addition, even if Wang Lin used his treasures and techniques, it was useless because these avatars could release the same moves and even replicate the treasures they used. Since treasures and techniques were useless, he could only rely on his physical body. Since practicing the ancient god technique, Wang Lin's physical body had been greatly strengthened. According to him, his current physical body was comparable to that of a cultivator at the same level. Even though he only had the cultivation of the foundation establishment stage, it didn't matter, his physical strength had long surpassed that of foundation establishment cultivators. This move was indeed very effective, as the avatar's physical strength was no match for his, and he easily dealt with them. While Wang Lin was annihilating the avatars, there was also a conflict outside the broken star chaos. A female cultivator named Mo Yun was being chased, and she only had the cultivation of the foundation establishment initial stage. The one chasing her was a poison cultivator, whose strength had reached the foundation establishment middle stage. There was no doubt that the girl was not a match for him, and she was soon forced to the vicinity of the broken star chaos. The girl threatened Qian that if he insisted on taking away the treasure on her body, she would jump into the broken star chaos, leaving him empty-handed. While the two were still entangled, Wang Lin unexpectedly passed through the final trial and walked out of the broken star chaos. When the two saw Wang Lin, they were scared on the spot. After all, even nascent soul cultivators couldn't walk out of the broken star chaos. The girl was not stupid. Seeing how powerful Wang Lin was, she directly ran over and hugged his thigh, hoping that Wang Lin could help her. She then told Wang Lin that 200 years ago, four nascent soul cultivators entered the broken star chaos and never came out. Wang Lin soon discovered that Qian was Meng Tu's grandson. There was no doubt that this guy absolutely couldn't be kept alive. Later, Wang Lin released the loyal Su Li Guo, and in just a blink of an eye, he killed a foundation establishment middle stage cultivator. The girl, seeing Wang Lin, was scared out of her wits, and quickly told Wang Lin that she still had a ground-level residence where he could stay, and she was willing to take him there. Wang Lin was very meticulous and directly placed restrictions on the girl. If he didn't personally remove them, once the restrictions were activated, the girl's body would turn into a pool of blood. Next, Wang Lin planned to refine a treasure to advance to the nascent soul stage as soon as possible. The girl was also cunning. She actually went around asking for help from high-level cultivators to remove the restrictions. Next, before Wang Lin advanced to the nascent soul stage, there would be a tough battle to fight, so let's look forward to Wang Lin advancing to the nascent soul stage and returning to seek revenge. In Renegade Immortal, the Great Devil Lord was not directly killed by Wang Lin, but died indirectly at the hands of Wang Lin due to a series of events and Wang Lin's strategies. Basic information of the Great Devil Lord in Renegade Immortal. The Great Devil Lord, originally named Duan Muji, was the Lord of Seven Plum City in the depths of the Sea of Devils. His cultivation had reached the terrifying middle nascent soul stage, and his strength was unfathomable. He possessed unparalleled power in the Sea of Devils, making the entire cultivation world tremble with fear. In Renegade Immortal, Duan Muji showed a strong interest in Wang Lin's death curse technique. Therefore, he went to the righteous devil sect to find Wang Lin, hoping to use his strength to explore the ancient god land, obtain the inheritance of the ancient gods, and break through to the late nascent soul stage. However, in his interaction with Wang Lin, Duan Muji did not achieve his wish. Instead, he was used by Wang Lin and ultimately met his demise. Personality traits of the Great Devil Lord. The Great Devil Lord is an extremely powerful character with a ruthless and daring style of acting. He is also cunning, meticulous, and resolute in his thoughts and will. For his goals, he doesn't hesitate to resort to extreme means, even if it means offending high-level cultivation nations like the Seal Nation, such as blocking the Xuanwu Nation, showing his willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve his ends. This trait is vividly portrayed in the novel, whether in dealing with enemies or friends. He demonstrates strong determination and perseverance. Strength of the Great Devil Lord in Renegade Immortal. In Renegade Immortal, the Great Devil Lord, also known as Duan Muji, was a mysterious figure of formidable power in the nascent soul stage. He held unparalleled authority in the Sea of Devils, intimidating even nascent soul cultivators to the extent that they dared not challenge him. His objective was to find individuals capable of traversing the ancient god land, as it held the inheritance of the ancient gods, potentially aiding him in advancing to the later stages of nascent soul cultivation. However, the ancient god land was fraught with dangers, requiring individuals knowledgeable in death curses to navigate its perils. The primary objective of the Great Devil Lord in Renegade Immortal. His primary aim was to venture deep into the ancient god land to access the ancient god's inheritance, facilitating his breakthrough to the later stages of nascent soul cultivation. However, a crucial checkpoint in the depths of the ancient god land required proficiency in death curses to pass, a skill Duan Muji lacked. Thus, he sought a fated individual. Upon hearing about Wang Lin's proficiency in death curses from a wandering cultivator in a tea house, Duan Muji's interest was piqued. Subsequently, he actively sought out Wang Lin in the Righteous Devil sect, hoping Wang Lin would accompany him to the ancient god land. The conclusion of the Great Devil Lord in Renegade Immortal. In Renegade Immortal, the ultimate fate of the Great Devil Lord was being defeated and his soul annihilated by the protagonist, Wang Lin. Conspiring with 3 other demon lords, they planned an expedition to the ancient god land, with Wang Lin being the key to unlocking the third gate, believing him to possess mastery over death curses. However, upon entering the ancient god land, they encountered the obstruction of a serpentine savage beast with cultivation surpassing even theirs. During the ensuing battle, the demon lords were outmatched by the savage beast. In a bid for survival, they turned on each other, seeking individual escape routes. Seizing the opportunity, Wang Lin secretly obtained the beast's marrow, freeing himself from the group's influence and threats. In a critical confrontation, Wang Lin's strategic brilliance led to the Great Devil Lord falling into a trap, resulting in severe injuries and eventual defeat as he couldn't escape Wang Lin's pursuit, culminating in the destruction of his soul. Though the Great Devil Lord didn't meet his demise directly at Wang Lin's hands, his death was intricately linked to Wang Lin's schemes and pursuit. Wang Lin indirectly brought about the Great Devil Lord's demise, eliminating a significant threat to himself and the cultivation world. The formal encounter between Duomo and Wang Lin not only unveiled the mystery of the ancient god land, but also aroused curiosity about the stories unfolding in this enigmatic land. Particularly, Duomo's mention of the rumor only one person has escaped from the ancient god land in 1,000 years fuels a desire to uncover the truth behind it. The ancient god land, a place shrouded in mystery and danger, presents numerous treasures, rare techniques, and opportunities for breakthroughs amid its perils. However, it is also home to a sinister figure, Tuosan. His unmatched power and cruel methods make him a terror to all who enter. Despite the risks, countless cultivators still flock to seek their fortunes, undeterred by the despairing circumstances. Yet, danger and opportunity often coexist. In the ancient god land, besides numerous treasures and rare techniques, there are also possibilities for breakthroughs. Therefore, despite the daunting challenges ahead, countless cultivators continue to strive for their chances on this land. In Duomo's description, Pang Long is the only person who successfully escaped from the ancient god land in 1,000 years. However, is this really the case? Through further investigation, we discover that Pang Long's escape was not as straightforward as it seems. Pang Long, a cultivator who entered the ancient god land alongside Duomo, was once enslaved by Tuosan. However, unlike Duomo and others who passively accepted their fate, Pang Long chose to rebel. Unable to tolerate the fate of being someone else's slave, he decided to seek opportunities to escape. Yet, the ancient god land was firmly sealed by Tuosan, making it challenging to leave. Fortunately, Pang Long encountered the legacy guardian beast left by the 8-star ancient god, Tuosi, during his escape. This guardian beast not only saved Pang Long's life but also provided him with a refuge to evade Tuosan's pursuit, the guardian beast's body. Here, Pan Long could temporarily live safely and actively cultivate, accumulating strength. Though Pan Long did not truly leave the ancient god land, he had made his choice. He would rather live with the guardian beast than return to Tuosan's enslavement. This courage and determination are admirable. However, Pan Long's fate did not change because of this. When he learned that Tuosan intended to take Wang Lin to seize the legacy of memories, he decisively chose to step forward. He knew this was his chance to fight for freedom. So, he teamed up with the guardian beast to attack Tuosan. However, Tuosan's power was too overwhelming, and Pan Long's alliance with the guardian beast failed to defeat him. In the end, Pan Long sacrificed his own life in battle. Yet, he harbored no regrets about his choice because he knew that trading his freedom for a chance to survive as Tuosan's slave was not worth it. He believed that giving his all in a fight, even if it meant death in failure, was preferable, and he could accept his fate. Pan Long's sacrifice was not in vain. With his assistance, Wang Lin successfully obtained the legacy of memories and found a way to escape the ancient god land. He inherited Pan Long's will and strength, continuing to explore and challenge this land. Wang Lin's journey to escape was far from smooth sailing. He faced not only Tuosan's pursuit, but also numerous traps, dangers, and formidable creatures within the ancient god land. However, it was precisely these challenges and difficulties that made Wang Lin stronger and more mature. In Renegade Immortal, the ancient god land is a place full of mystery and danger. Here, we witness the courage and wisdom of cultivators, as well as their efforts for freedom and dignity. While Pan Long's escape ended in failure, his courage and determination deeply move us. Meanwhile, Wang Lin's inheritance and escape show us the existence of hope and possibility. Renegade Immortal is not only a story about cultivation, but also an exploration of human nature, courage, and wisdom. Let us look forward to more exciting stories unfolding in this mysterious land.